Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and as well Virgo Rising weekly general tarot reading August 23rd up until August 29th, 2021. And if you guys find yourself interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel, give a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep up with our weekly uploads. So with that being said, moving forward with Virgo, the first card you do have, guys, that will be the Seven of Wands, followed by the Death card. The catalysts are going to come after that, so followed by the Death card. Moving next, we do have the Knight of Wands here. And the last card for you, the last prime card, is going to be the Six of Swords. There are going to be 4 more cards to this spread. So it seems that throughout this week, Virgo, you are going to simply have enough from truly malevolent influences and malevolent interactions into your environment, and you will opt to stop that, which should be successful. We're going to see that when I start drawing the catalysts, but definitely you will try to make difference into your social circle, career environment, and even maybe into your relationship environment to stop being how can I say, stifled and smothered beneath dainto, and instead associate yourself with more enterprising people, instead associating yourself with more interesting enterprises and interesting individuals. And so starting up here the week with the Seven of Wands, which is going to be catalyzed with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so those 2 cards. These 2 kind of like speaks about a kind of like tension into relationships that you will have with other person or with other people as well. It could be tension in between you and your colleagues. It could be tension in between you and your friends. It could be tension as well in between you and your family, you and your beloved one. And that tension is to derive from a fallacies, or kind of like rumors and gossips that have not been proven, but they are just kind of like throwing themselves in between you and other people, polluting the environment, just making the whole experience unpleasant. And that whole thing is going to question how you stand into your career, how you stand into your relationship, how you stand into the collective. Now, because it is the Five of Pentacles, that is actually a good thing, which means that the situation is salvageable. But it will require a little bit more aggression from your behalf in order the situation to be salvaged, and you have to straight away address those fallacies, those rumors and gossips that are addressing you in regards to your performance, in regards to what you do into your personal time as well. They may even question your loyalty and faithfulness when it comes to a personal interactions, when it comes to a personal relationship. So you definitely have to stand tall here and overrule, for the lack of better word, everything that it is not true that have been addressed to you. And once you do so, the Death card here takes place, which is going to be catalyzed with the Ten of Pentacles, those 2 cards. And it's even better than I thought. Truth be told, when I looked at the Death card, the best card that came to my mind here was the World, that could fall into that position as a catalyst to the death. But you know, Ten of Pentacles goes even further than that. And so the necessary actions are to be taken at that stage of the week with these 2 cards, okay? With these 2 cards, to regain trust back again into people that you do care about. Those that you don't care about, they will no longer be part of your life. There are going to be those things in flux that you will decide to just simply let go of, to relinquish, so to speak. And once you are done with all that, in your environment, in your career, in your love life, in your family endeavors as well, only things and enterprises are to be left that truly make sense to you and that have a room to grow, that has a life. And at that stage of the week, you are going to find yourself being very comfortable, sitting in a very cozy environment as well, building up the trust. And it is not excluded as well that you are to be approached by an ex of yours, and especially if you are single, that will be true. Once that happen, I don't know how to say it, but once that happened, that individual will make an announcement that they have changed, which is true, by the way, at least according to these cards, they really changed. And they will try to rectify a previous relationship, to salvage a previous relationship. Of course, it's entirely up to you guys to decide, do you want to give a chance or not? The cards advise that you should give it a go. But at the end of the day, the design of tarot is not a design that is to make choice instead of you. So ultimately, you do get to decide. One more thing I want to say, which is not going to be an issue at all for any of you, but still as a general reading, I am entitled to say it. It is that you may experience some kind of nostalgia when it comes to letting go and relinquish things. Okay, and you should not hesitate nor for a second here. But that nostalgia, at least according to these cards, is going to be severely eclipsed by the experience of a pretty much comfortable environment should these things be relinquished, should these people be let go of, should these enterprises be no longer a part of your life at all. And then this individual shows up here for you, which is the Knight of Wands, and it is catalyzed, oh my god, and it is catalyzed by the Strength card. So we do have these two, very strong elements of dignity for a person, very enterprising individual, very handsome individual who always knows his way. What I mean is that they simply know what to do in any given situation, in a sense of that when you do address them with something, they always gonna have an appropriate response. And I don't think that this is going to be an enemy of yours, just on the contrary. So what I am trying to say here is that this person, at least for the time being, are not going to make you feel bad in any given moment. Even if you do feel bad and you do kind of like divulge your plight, they will take away the pain, you know, they will take away that feeling of helplessness, so to speak. These people, especially with the Strength card being there, once they have something in mind, nothing in this world is capable to sway them off that mind, meaning that right now they are going to have interest in you or in what you do, and nothing in this planet has a power to make them think otherwise. And as well, they are, once they set a point, they are willing to do whatever it takes to get to that point. So that is also a very faithful companion, very loyal companion, and you can expect that this person is going to be there at your aid whenever you need them. So as a lover, as a business partner, hell, even as a friend, that is literally the perfect one. They are ready to go through the 9 circles of hell to be around you when you need them, and they are ready to climb the tallest mountain to be with you. And the week for you, Virgo, ends with the 6 of Swords, which is going to be catalyzed by the 7 of Swords. So we do have these two cards, and that is a bit of a tough element of dignity to describe. And it is a spiritual one rather than practical one. And here is about the understanding that a time comes when no matter what one does, it's always there are gonna be people disgruntled around you. There are always gonna be people dissatisfied. You just cannot satisfy everybody. But also, it is the moment when one realizes that at the end of the day, what matters is what you can do for yourself. because nobody else is going to do anything about anything for you unless they don't have a profit into it. And at the end of the week, not to everybody of you, Virgo, but some of you will have that interaction with the Knights of Wands a little bit as a discrepancy to or a controversy even to your normal environment, so to speak. For example, if that happens to be a suitor or somebody that you're going to start dating, your family may not like that person, and you will have to choose, you know, your family or this guy. And that is the spiritual awakening here, realizing that, yeah, your family gave you life, but at the end of the day, it is your life and you get to decide what you want to do with it. That doesn't make choice for you. It is just the realization that at the end of the day, you have to follow your dream, because your family ain't gonna follow it for you, nor your friends, nor your colleagues. You are the one who has to do it. And doesn't matter how scary it looks like, at the end of the day, just having a wishful thought for what is to happen in the future for you, the best thing that is to happen is not going to happen without you doing anything about it. And so that was your weekly general tarot reading, Virgo. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys. And we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.